shoot.
Yeah. Oh shoot. What up? What up? What up?
Yo, 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 yo.
You're gonna hear a little feedback. I'm gonna change. I'm going YouTube real quick.
Is everything muted?
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, I'm just making sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
there's a
we're
little
good.
bit of feedback. Yeah.
Little feedback on what?
No, I said there was, but I mean it should be fine.
Oh, and you can see if Moan wants to go live on his phone,
Yeah, just have him do that. He
and
can.
then he can have a mic or something. Um,
Yeah.
as you can see, if you guys join as soon as we start,
We're
um,
late today,
we're
by the
late.
way.
We're late. BPT today.
Oh, jeez. It's not our fault, actually.
Technically, this time.
Where is I'm gonna eat down by the riverside. Ooh. There we go, baby.
Yeah, technically this time. Let me go to YouTube.
Yeah. All right, there we go. We're live on the tube, baby. Yeah, I see us. We're here.
Let me just change the name. Oh, thanks. We got a new subscriber 3 days ago. We appreciate that.
Yeah, baby.
Appreciate that. Welcome to our. All right. Sorry. Edit video.
I'm in my feelings.
Wait. Episode. Episode 35 with Ugly TV.
Mm-mm. You're a part of me. Oh no.
Moan, what up? All right.
Yo, yo, yo. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. If you're here already, we got a live show coming. We got a guest coming in. We about to get turned up. No, we're not. We're just here to have a good time, man. Shout out to the Real Deal Podcast. Um, yeah, man, we just about to get started here. Okay. All right. We're working. The buttons is working. Buttons is working. You, what's good with you, man?
Boards, cameras, the whole nine. Check this camera right here. Tell me when to stop. It's a new. It's a new one, newly added Overwatch.
Newly
Chat. What's up, chat?
We gotta move here. No, you can move this over.
I got you.
And then this goes down.
All right, bet. I hear myself though. It's normal.
Yeah.
If you had the headphones in, yeah.
All right, bet.
You can take the headphones off if you want.
Nah, we cool. How y'all doing, chat? You live right now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but we don't have as many followers as you.
Nah, but that's cool though. That's cool. We good. I was gonna bring my guys, but they was taking too long. So
We have
we gonna get y'all there. I'm
If
gonna
you-
get you there, brother. Got you.
if you want to go live, I have the clip to your phone if it's a lightning port or do you have USB-C?
Live on what?
You got
YouTube?
on your phone.
Live on what though? What app?
Whatever you like to go live on. I don't know.
I don't go live. I just vlog.
Oh, you just clip it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're never live when you're doing it?
No. I mean, yeah. Well, recently, and as I used to, yes. But right now, no. But I'm gonna clip it.
You don't.
You gonna see me to clip it. You gonna see me the clips, and I'm gonna post it on my shit too.
You don't ever go live?
Yeah, sometimes, but not like.
I thought when you're on that thing, you be going live.
Nah.
You just be okay.
I just
You
be
just
clipping,
clip
yeah.
and edit.
I just
it
record,
and then
yeah.
send it.
Mm.
Yeah. But we here though.
But we here.
Yep.
All right, give it a second. I'm just changing the name on this tab.
Nah, you good. I'm gonna bring. I should tell my people to pull up, but it's straight.
Oh yeah, I saw you had your little cameraman. I was like, yeah, we could pull up a bar stool.
Barstool.
You don't even know what Barstool is.
Oh my god, this motherfucker. Where we at? Where we at? Where are they on here?
Barstool on some Scottsdale level, bro.
Yeah.
Barstool on Scottsdale.
No, facts.
So that might want to zoom that camera
Which one?
in. His camera.
Yes. You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Well, remember the reason why it's there is because it's going to be in that shot.
Right.
If you
So
move it,
what's this camera right here?
yeah, if you move it in front of this iPad, I think it'd be better.
You don't think that's going to be too close?
No, we want to see it. We want to see his face.
we
wanna see that mug.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I gotta see this motherfucker. You know.
We want to see that mug.
All right.
So look, drinks on y'all tonight, right? I'm pulling up.
Just don't kick it.
Just on what?
Just don't kick it.
No, I'm not gonna kick it. I got you. Y'all see it?
Jesus Christ.
I'm right here.
So you see, look at the shot, Brandon.
All right. So you don't want to put it at an angle? I mean, that's cool though. That's a great angle. They can see me. That's the Insta, right? Insta 360.
No, this it's 360 over there.
What's
Okay.
that?
What's this one?
It's a e-meat.
E-meat. Okay. So you don't want to. I mean, this cool. This cool.
It looks closer on the iPad than it does right here. That's
Right.
what I'm saying.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like when you
Because I know
edit
when
it-
I edit, I'm gonna have to zoom in.
So bring it up closer.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on, man. Let's talk spicy, bro. Whatever y'all want to know, I'm
You know,
here,
when I
bro.
edit, I'm gonna have to move.
I think I already had to help a lot of people, so let's do it.
Help a lot. How many did you podcast on?
I did.
Yeah,
I
this
did
one.
one podcast, but it was like multiple people. You know, just explaining.
Like
Yeah. But not gonna lie, I did drink a little bit. So
Oh.
this part isn't getting edited down.
yeah.
Nah,
I mean, which is cool though. You can still have this too.
wow.
Some moments should be kept in. I don't care. You know, I'm sponsored. I'm protected. Let me say that. You know.
Yeah, I feel like it's too close.
Mm, mm.
You kind of get to know where it is, but it'll be all right.
Wait. Let me see.
I mean-
So, but when you edit, would that still be there? That won't be there, right?
What, this view?
Yeah.
It's
That
five
view.
views. Yeah, this view will be here.
When you edit it.
Yeah, but we don't.
Oh,
have
so
to.
bring it
Yeah,
back.
we don't have to use it, but you know,
Yeah.
we just have it up right now. So
Mhm.
that's what I'm saying. If it's gonna be there, then yeah, I just won't use it when I cut it up. But
Here, let me do this, and then I'll just use my phone as another camera as
Okay.
a side angle. You feel me?
all right, we're straight.
Is this even? Where is this?
Where is it?
Yeah, this looks better because it gets everything in it though too.
Mm-hmm.
Because it gets like the background with everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just add another third. Oh wait, it's already live. Can't do that.
What do you mean?
If I was gonna add another angle. No, that'd be fine. I think that's fine since it has it. Worst case, you just zoom in on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll figure it out. That's fine.
All right.
The real deal, man.
So we're
real
live
deal, man.
already, but
Yep.
we just clip
We
it
get
from
yeah,
the,
yeah. That's
yeah. We'll
cool.
just clip it from the beginning.
I got you.
So we're good. We're ready to start. Do the intro.
And this will be posted on my channel as well.
Okay,
You know,
So we-
just y'all my boys, so
appreciate you. Man.
of
They
course,
might-
of course,
they
I want
might,
y'all to you know,
They might like us.
Oh yeah.
y'all should, man. Y'all talk about some real shit. I didn't see y'all shit, you know.
All right, and so remember you clip it at 9:10. All right, welcome back to another episode of the Real Deal Podcast with Mr. Cleon Deal.
Yo, what's up? What's up? How we doing, man? How we doing?
What up? What up? Welcome, welcome, and myself, Mr. B. Haley, and we got a very special guest.
Yeah.
By the name of Mr. UglyTV. What up? What up?
You feel me? How y'all doing, chat? How y'all doing?
If you know his real name is Moan, but
Yeah.
we call him by his celebrity name,
Mhm.
at least for the purpose of this
yeah.
podcast. How did you come up with this name? Because we have known Moan for a long time. So
Yeah.
he had played in the NFL, and we work at a club. So
Mhm.
that's kind of how we meet a lot of the NFL guys. So he had played in the NFL for a little bit and then stopped playing in the league, and then kind of went on this solo journey adventure to find himself into becoming a content creator and a pretty big content creator.
Right.
Hmm.
But his name was different on IG, and now it's he's known pretty well as Ugly TV. So how'd you get this name?
Man. Well, first of all, thank y'all so much for having me. My boy
Welcome.
Brandon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
appreciate you
Appreciate
hopping
y'all
on.
for having me
Yes,
and shit
sir.
like that. So, how I came up with this name, man, it's a childhood name. A lot of people don't know this, so I'm first of all, I'm telling y'all here first. I told my chat, but nobody know this other than like outside interview. I didn't even share this nowhere else.
Mm-hmm.
I was in like fourth grade, and I was creating this game. Me and a group of friends.
Mhm.
Shout out to them. Y'all know who y'all are. And was creating a game, ugly game,
Ugly game.
fourth grade.
All right.
We wanted to feel like we was somebody.
Mhm.
Group of nerd. I'm not gonna say nerds, but just a group.
Misfits.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
different. We wasn't the bullies. We knew we was different, but we wasn't. The cool kids at one point.
Right, right, right.
Mm-hmm.
So we was like, you know what, we're gonna come up with ugly gang. No, yeah, ugly gang. And it was like, you started it, so we're gonna call you ugly.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was going home that same day, my grandma was coming to pick me up, and they was like, "All right, ugly, bye, ugly." My grandma was like, "Who the fuck are they calling ugly?" She thought they was insulting me. She was like, "Who the fuck are they calling ugly?"
Yeah.
So I was like, "No, no, we just started ugly gang. Like I'm the leader. Like
Mhm.
they choosing me." And as a kid, you hype like I'm the
Right.
leader.
Yeah, yeah.
So we went home that day, and my grandma was making dinner. Probably some don't know, I was raised by my grandparents, my
Mm-hmm.
grandmother, and she was making dinner, and she was done at one point,
Mhm.
and I was in there playing a game. She was like, "Ugly, the food ready?" And my brothers and
Mm-hmm.
sister were like, "Huh?" She was like, "Yeah, they gave him, he ugly now."
That's his name.
And it stuck with me ever since then. So I've
Mm-hmm.
been, every game, going up in college, I'll say, "Hey, I'm ugly." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, just
yeah.
call me
That
ugly.
was like the
So
nickname. Call me
yeah, that
that.
was like a
Yeah.
nickname, man.
Yeah, especially in the locker room, everyone
Hmm.
always had nicknames.
Yep.
No one ever
So
used a real name.
it's either ugly or moan. So I just
Mm-hmm.
stuck with ugly, and ever since playing like video games, it's always been like ugly TV or ugly, and I just stuck with that, and I ran with it because it got a unique name. It's different, like people see me and they're like ugly,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, if you don't watch his clips, you definitely gotta go. The IG is at Ugly TV, correct?
Right.
so
Is
yeah,
that what it?
correct, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Definitely gotta
Ugly
watch the
TV
clips.
underscore, yeah, and it just
Ugly
can't.
TV underscore.
Yeah, it just
Okay.
catch people like off guard. They like, why the fuck do you go by ugly? And then like a fucking light skinned kid with green eyes and like,
Yeah, but it makes sense. It makes sense because there's sentimental value and sentimental
yeah, and
meaning
and
to it.
and with the whole content, man, it's a deeper meaning. Like I come from fucking Mississippi, that
Mm-hmm.
as now, even though I took that nickname and that's my nickname, I look at it as super different. Like I'm from fucking Mississippi. I'm not supposed to be here. Like
Right.
even though I played football, like for me to figure it out like another way,
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's always an ugly route.
Yeah.
Nothing is pretty. Whatever you do in life, so you
Amen.
got to figure it out. And I took this name and I embraced it, and
Mm-hmm.
I always figure shit out. And God willing, and thank God, he gave me a mindset to never give up.
Mm-hmm.
Ugly through it all, ugly situations. Just prevent, always like just push yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You never know what you'll become, and that's what. And I tell people this: never talk down on somebody because you never know what that person may become. You
Yeah.
know,
100%.
uh, nobody expected me to be here. I would be
Mm-hmm.
100% honest. Nobody completely.
Mm-hmm.
Football, that's all he got.
Yep.
Right.
Nobody expected me to be a content creator. I didn't expect myself to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You know,
Explain that journey, because I think that this is important, especially for people to listen, especially for former athletes, whether you made it to the league or not.
mhm,
That's how I met Moan,
yeah,
and he played on our flag football team, and obviously he's a great athlete, but he didn't stay in the NFL for very long.
mhm.
And then what happens when you're in Tampa around a bunch of
Party, yep.
women and alcohol? We like to become the Johnny Manziel
Mhm.
of our city. So explain a little bit of that journey and then how that journey actually propelled you to where you are now. Because I think that that's one of the coolest things that I got to watch from
Mm-hmm.
afar from you was after football, after you didn't have football, you kind of were trying to figure out like what's next, what can I do, what can I, who am I without football? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And it takes a toll on a human being
Right.
Mm-hmm.
when that's, your dream was to play in the NFL, you get there and then you're not there anymore, or you get cut after training camp or whatever it may be, then you're trying to get back, then you get cut again, whatever it may be, then it's like, well, do I have to do I have to find do I actually have to find a different job? Like, what do I do?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes a toll on somebody. And it's really cool to see you go through this transformation of leaving the NFL and then getting into the Tampa culture, which
Right.
we like to call, the Tampa hookup nightlife culture, which that's what me and Cleon see on a day-to-day basis.
Mm-hmm.
And then rise out of it essentially by yourself.
Yeah.
Can't say by yourself, but with God. But rise out of it with no help, no handouts from anybody else. So explain to us a little bit about that journey and what you went through mentally and what got you to where you are today.
Mm-hmm. First and foremost, Johnny Manziel. Hey, big shout out to you. You know, no offense to you. Hey, we linked. You know, we ain't gotta speak on that. But no shade to you. What helped me, man, is I went those. And I haven't even spoken on this. I'm glad to be speaking on my brother podcast with an amazing co-host. I went back home. I had to find myself. I went to Mississippi. Y'all don't know I'm from Mississippi. I had to go back to Mississippi. And
Mhm.
to like I'm so used to fast life, city life, women. And I got so used to that and that culture. I literally took myself out of that and I got so close with God. I eliminated. First of all, I went celibate for a whole year,
Mhm.
and I think as men, everybody should do that.
Amen. I agree.
Just to figure themselves out, you know,
Mhm.
because whatever you do, we always put women in it. How will a female see me and think of me
Mhm.
while I'm doing this? I really had to take all of that out to the point where I was like, I don't give a fuck how a female view me. I'm gonna
Mhm.
worry about me and growing in the aspect on what I want to do. And I believed in myself and I had to get closer towards like family because I got away from that. And I just had to go back to somebody who loved me
Mhm.
unconditional and genuine. My grandmother first, you know, I was raised by my grandparents and um, damn, just kind of get me like,
I like
you
to
know,
ask the good questions, man. I
yeah,
like to
I
ask the good
appreciate
questions,
that.
man.
And
Because life ain't easy.
like,
You
yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
Life ain't easy,
yeah.
and it's cool when you get to see people come out on top. Not to say that you're never going to go through another storm again in your life because you will,
And I would
but it's
want to
just really
storm.
cool
Yeah,
because it's going to make you better.
yeah, I would want to storm because it'll teach me on as a man, who am I?
Mm-hmm.
I always question myself, and
Hundred
I
percent.
always so one I got into chasing what I am today. I went home. I started working out heavy,
Mm-hmm.
running, getting my mind off girls,
Yeah.
women, because I
Get.
was so fascinated. I love again. We all as
Right.
men, we love beautiful women,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to escape that. Like I need
Because
to.
it's
I need
real
to.
easy. We like to use the term "you get lost in the sauce."
Mm-hmm,
It's real easy to get lost in that culture of going out every night,
mm-hmm,
finding that next high,
mm-hmm.
that next dopamine hit is what we
Mm-hmm.
talk about, which is sleeping with women, which gives the man that internal validation that he means something
Yeah, for that moment though, for that moment,
momentarily. Yeah.
because we validate, and a lot of men won't agree on this. We validate what women think of us
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and what we can provide,
Mm-hmm.
and not what we can provide for ourselves. If if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I had to do. I just had to eliminate the distractions, and not only I'm a overthinker at the end of the day.
Yep.
So I had to escape that. I had to really get uncomfortable and really dig in deep and find myself. That was like with reading, you know,
Mm-hmm.
praying, running. I love to run. I run every day because it helped me. And it's just like I forget I forget about my past with
Mm-hmm.
what I'm doing. I don't even with doing what I'm doing now, I never bring up I play football because I want people to love me, my personality, who I
Mhm.
am. I want them to know who I am before anything.
Yeah,
Mhm.
before
You know what
before
I'm saying?
football,
Before
before
football,
yeah.
because I'm more than football.
Mhm.
But that's all I knew at one point. So
Right.
I'm trying to escape that. You know, I don't even want
Mhm.
people to even know I play ball,
Mhm.
football. You know, I want them to think I'm not athletic. You know,
Mhm.
I want to shock people.
Mhm.
That's what give me that high and that dopamine on.
Mhm.
That's why I'm in love with what I'm doing today.
Mhm.
And it's a shocking that people like, how do you do it, bro? It is a lot mentally. You know, you
Mhm.
dealing with thousands and thousands of people
Mhm.
seeing negative comments every day.
Mhm.
So it's like, and as humans, we not built for
Nah, nah,
negativity
nah.
every
Not
day.
Yeah,
You
not
know what
yeah,
I'm
nah.
saying?
not every day.
Yeah,
So
you
that's
want
why,
to shut
and that's
down, be
why,
like, nah, I don't want to listen to it, man. Give
and that's why I tell people, man, you got to be really, really mentally tough and mentally and well driven to even
Mhm.
do this space.
Mhm.
But I encourage people to do what they think they think they are, who they are,
Mhm.
believe in themselves, and they can do it. And I'm a big believer in that. And that's why what I'm doing right now, I'm showing people, like, if you go look at my content, I took the route that I think God pushed to me in a
Mhm.
show off. Man, I'm a light skinned nigga with eyes.
Mhm.
Sorry for my language, but I'm, you
Yeah.
know, I use
No, no,
that. But,
it's hilarious. Yeah,
but,
because when you first started,
mhm,
you escaped all the distractions.
yep,
You got back to the basics, which is
Right.
my
mind,
life,
mind, body, and
yep,
spirit. You
mhm,
know, get your mind right, your body right, your spirit right, and then you first started doing video games, though.
yep.
Yeah, but that
But
was a quick transition to what you're doing now.
yeah, that was a quick transition because I knew it wasn't working.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And so I had to really dig deep. I was like, I asked God, bro. I was like, God, if this is what you want me to do, let me go viral. You know what I'm saying? Show me a video that's going viral. And I was just like being myself and talking
Mm-hmm.
this one. And damn. And I get so emotional on this because I'm this why I'm close to God, I think today. And I
Mhm.
praise God and I'm
Mm-hmm.
closer to God today. I don't drink like that. I would, but I don't drink like I used to. And these guys could tell you I would be in there.
100%.
Um,
Amen.
I said, guy, if I go viral, this is what I know I should be doing. I should be making people laugh. And it was a video
Mm-hmm.
of, laughter that it was just a convo of me just being myself. And I went viral. And I
Mhm.
was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, this it right here.
That's
Right,
it.
right,
This
Yeah.
right.
this what I should be doing. Just making people smile at the end of
And
the day.
the
And
clips
not
are funny, and they do go pretty viral. Mm-hmm.
only to make women feel better, even though this I done had plenty of women
Mm-hmm.
that say, hey, it feel like you talking to me in these situations.
Mm-hmm.
It's to let them know that it's some good men out here that enjoy good conversations.
Yeah.
Right, right,
You
right.
One
know,
hundred
that
percent.
that
Mm-hmm.
you can meet a person and bond with them like crazy and y'all can kick it off.
Mhm.
Even
Mm-hmm.
though that, I'm doing this for entertainment, enjoyment, that show people like it's people out there. Maybe it's not for me, but
Mm-hmm.
my time will come. But I'm showing them, hey, these combos and these are people out here that great like me, laughter, great sense of humor, and they out there. Just you just gotta go out there and find no matter where they at. They can be in
Mhm.
fucking USA. They can be in Africa. They can
Right.
be in, no
Mm-hmm.
matter, man. And I'm showing also Americans that, man, travel, bro. If you think you can't find love in America, I promise you, there's
Yeah,
There's
somebody,
watch
something
his
out there.
videos. Watch his videos.
there's somebody who will value you as a man
Mm-hmm.
and love the fact that you
What
can,
what is that app even called?
uh
It's like a normal app people can go on.
so it used to be again, so 2021 and 22, I had no clue about the internet. I wasn't on the internet. I hated the internet.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mhm.
didn't know who streamers like, these big streamers are. I'm not gonna say names, but
Mhm.
I had no clue because I wasn't on it.
Right.
And then as I started doing it, I got familiar. I was like, okay, oh, okay, this man, this can make I can make a living out of this.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
A happy living on me just enjoying what I'm doing and helping others, just having fun too and making
Yeah.
people laugh. I can,
Living life on your terms.
living life on, me being my own boss. And I always wanted to do that,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not easy.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Everything comes with a price.
Mm-hmm.
And with this, it's a mental price. You just got to have your mental down.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this, you can't do it. Listen to me. I'm not saying you can't do it. You can do whatever you want to do, but make sure you and I don't know if y'all or religious or whatever, but
Mhm.
I'm a big believer in Christ.
Mhm.
Make sure you
Yeah,
got
yeah,
Christ with y'all.
we talk about it. We talk about it often on the show too.
Because you got to have your mental.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have your mental. Because at the end of the day, when you think you're not making people smile or laugh no more, you think you should do more. Talk to God. Talk to
Mm-hmm.
God about it, man. I'm telling you, like He will
Mhm.
show you signs.
Mm-hmm.
He will
Ask and you
allow
shall
people.
receive.
Yes, He will allow people to type in that chat. Make sure you read your comments, man. Stay
Mm-hmm.
engaged. You got to be engaged. If you engage, you build an audience. The audience that that's what people lack, man. They think they better than the audience. You're not no better than the audience. That's why I think a lot of streamers succeed, and a
Mm-hmm.
lot of artists and rappers and a lot of NFL players. They think they bigger than the program
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
because they not attached to the fans and the
Cleon,
audience
real quick,
who love them.
take this angle too and turn it to them too, just so we got two angles. Just
This
so
one.
both of them. Yeah, yeah. Take the iPad angle too,
Okay.
real quick, just so we have two, just for editing purposes. I just want to make sure that this
Yeah, yeah,
one
yeah, yeah. No, W.
isn't going to be as dark.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Slide it. Just slide it over a little bit. Yeah, right.
Right. Not turn it right here.
Yeah, yeah. Turn it. Yeah, just put.
Right
Yeah,
there. Yep.
literally.
Right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
literally,
There we
just
go.
keep them both. Actually. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, no, that angle's terrible. Put them both. Just put them both at the same angle. Shoot both same angle. Yep. Keep it straight. And yeah, that one would just be a little bit closer. Yep, that's fine. Yep. I think that'll work.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Just in case. Okay.
All right, we're good. We're good. We're good.
All right.
I was thinking the same thing, and then I see Mama Deal say, guess in the dark." We got to see
Yeah, I
his
know.
face
I know.
because this is Rihanna's brother. If y'all, if y'all didn't know, uh,
You,
on
you,
all
you,
his,
want, you want to know what's so wild about that? And this is why I say the internet is so impactful, bro.
internet's funny.
Because yeah, it went viral so many times. And the fact that I got a fucking brand with them,
Oh wow.
With
and
with
I told y'all yes.
with
Fenty,
Fenty.
Fenty,
Fenty.
yes,
With
Yeah.
Fenty. I'm gonna be this summer. I'm telling y'all exclusive. This summer,
Oh
I'm gonna
my
be going
god.
out there, and they are dropping a lot of men products, and I will be.
Yeah. Underwear model.
Okay. No, it's more to it. They dropping
Yeah.
swimwear,
Yeah. Yeah.
sweats, and
Hey,
stuff like
if they
that.
need
So,
any short white boys, let me know.
hey, I got you, bro. I got you. So, the power, and I had to realize that as I was going to, man, internet is so powerful, bro.
You got to
Like,
use it. If so many
you
people
got
are
to use
saying
it.
it, man.
You got to use it. So I took advantage of that because one, I think I'm smart as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And so many people, too many people were saying it. So I was like, I'm gonna clip this shit and I'm gonna post it. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna take it. I'm gonna use this, and thank God I did. And even though I'm still learning with the internet, I never say I'm perfect. I never say I'm too good. But I'm learning every day, and I'm willing to share every information. People's like,
Mm-hmm.
charge what you learn, bro. You did this shit overnight. I did this shit in a year, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And people are like, bro, no way you grew. I'm at 250,000. I total
Mm-hmm.
900,000 followers across social media.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not even say that to brag. I'm still shocked every day I wake up knowing
Mm-hmm.
like, bro, there's no way I got this many followers.
Yeah, yeah, right.
You
That's
know,
crazy.
I'm shocked. And
Mm-hmm.
people think I'm famous. I don't see myself as that because I play
Mm-hmm.
sports, the
Mhm.
most famous game
Right.
in the States.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And knowing that I'm bigger than these guys who it's
Mm-hmm.
bro, I'm amazed every day,
Mhm.
and I'm blessed and I'm grateful and I'm glad I took this opportunity. And how I even got in this opportunity is crazy. And I want to tell y'all, nobody know this. Females in Tampa, bro, going out. They was
Mhm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, you need to be on social media. I was like, fuck no,
Yeah, right.
no, I'm not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And it took 3 weeks, and another girl who do social media who got a lot of followers. She was like, do social media. And then another girl, and I tried to shout them out when I first started, and they didn't believe that I was low views, everything.
Mhm.
They say this, but they don't really believe you
Mhm.
can do it.
Mhm.
Now they like shout me out. I'm the reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
When I tried to shout you at the beginning, you
Right.
didn't want it because you
Right.
didn't care because you thought it wouldn't work.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You know, a lot of
Right.
people thought, well, I'm that, and I say this to today. And I'm big on this.
Mhm.
Never kick somebody down when they trying to do something new.
Right.
You
Mhm.
Right.
never
Right. Right.
know how it's gonna come, especially if they consistent
Mhm.
and they love what they doing. If they
Mhm.
having fun doing it,
Mhm.
be scared of this. But don't talk bad about this person.
Yep.
Mhm.
If they post it every day, not caring what social media think, I promise you they gonna do good. They gonna prevent.
Mhm.
They gonna. It's
Right.
gonna work.
That's how we feel. That's how we feel about the
You
podcast.
feel me? You feel me? And don't
I
let
think
nobody
this,
discourage
yeah,
y'all.
this
Right.
is
You
this is
know.
episode 35
And
already. You know what I'm saying?
and
We're still learning always.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm glad to be on this episode because
Mhm.
Brandon's my. I say like my brother.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
know, and
definitely.
I'm glad I'm here to even if any way I think I can help, I'm here,
Mhm.
man.
Mhm.
You know, I think that's why God blessed me with this platform. And I
Mhm.
Yeah.
know people gonna want to hear this. That's why
Mhm.
I'm glad to share it on mine as well.
Mhm.
When it's come out, I'm glad to share. I'm ready to share it, you know? So I
Nah,
want y'all
100%.
boys to be
Move that one up a little bit too.
um
Mhm.
I want y'all to, have fun editing this,
Mhm.
but don't be afraid to have me here like damn, I'm getting teared up. Bro, do
Well,
it,
yeah,
bro.
that's
You know
we
what I'm
like
saying?
that. We like to ask the good
Cause
questions.
Mhm.
What was the point? What was your breaking point though? What was your realization? Because I haven't drank, since my incident, and I talk
mhm,
about it openly
yep.
on the podcast. I got arrested,
Mhm.
and that was 2 years, 7 months ago, something like that. So I haven't had a sip of alcohol since then,
Mhm.
and that was kind of like my come to Jesus wake up moment. All right, hey, maybe you shouldn't drink. When, and this is when I think you would probably left when I was still drinking,
Yeah. 2022.
but we were
Yeah.
going, we were still going out.
Mhm.
We would drink, hang out together,
Yep.
play flag football.
Mhm.
When did we had LSM in the building? Yeah,
Mhm.
Uh
you remember
yeah.
Taco Tuesday?
Yep.
When did you just realize like, man, this ain't it? I need to get out of it.
Um
I need to go isolate myself from these distractions because I know if I keep staying on this road, it's not gonna be good. What was your like come to Jesus moment?
my great question. I knew I wouldn't be able to maintain the life that I know I wanted and to
Mm-hmm.
give somebody again. Probably my people know this. I'm a lover boy at the end of the day. If I
Mm-hmm.
know I can't provide, what am I here for?
Right.
And I'm from Mississippi, where I grew up with grandparents who my grandpa did everything he needed to make sure my grandmother was secure,
Mhm.
happy, and took care of everything around the house. So I always, I always had that thing in me that I want to make sure whenever I have a family, I want to be able to provide
Mm-hmm.
and to get information to, whenever I do have a family,
Mm-hmm.
whatever I went through, I took it. I went through it, bad or good. I chose God and I put my head down and I worked. And I
Mm-hmm.
knew just partying or whatever, I knew it was just gonna be super draining, even
Mm-hmm.
though I think I knew it wasn't gonna I could have kept partying because I had connects like and no
Mm-hmm.
offense. I had connects like Brandon, y'all,
Mm-hmm.
at Tanger. I could have kept having fun, just used that and sucked
Right.
it. You know what I'm saying? I was
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
like, I knew that was too good to be true. Like it
Mm-hmm.
was gonna come to a point where I end up going broke, dead broke, and still trying to party and
Mm-hmm.
feel a void in myself that I can still do this
Mm-hmm.
and provide for women, even though you gotta sometimes you gotta think about like that's not reality.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like if you go anywhere else, you couldn't do this if it wasn't for them. And that was my last. I'm telling you, that's why I thought like if if I was if Tanger wasn't here, I couldn't do this. I couldn't keep doing this.
Right.
Even though
Yeah.
at that time I still could.
Mhm.
That's why I was able to move from here to out west.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm gonna lock the fucking. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
nobody.
Mhm.
Nobody don't know me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna lock in.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's when
saying?
you
So
went
I disappeared.
Arizona, right? Yeah,
Yes.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yep. And I took that leap
Mm-hmm.
and I had no thought what the fuck was gonna go on.
Mm-hmm.
I saved everything. I stopped partying. I remember January 4th, bro. I still
Mm-hmm.
got it in my. I tell people I left January 4th, 2022, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Still money I saved.
Mm-hmm.
Moved out west by myself, no family, no nothing. I don't want nobody to know me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm finna work on what I think I know I can do. I believe in myself. I once I believe in myself and once I think I can do something,
Mm-hmm.
nobody could tell me different. Nobody could tell me otherwise. You know what I'm saying? That and I'm glad God blessed me with that mental. And I had to keep praying to God. It's several days I was like, what am I doing, God?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I
Right.
doing?
Unmotivated. You're like, wait,
Unmotivated.
am I working smart right here,
Am I
or am I
Yeah.
just
am
working
I
to work?
making the right choice? I'm
Yeah.
moving to
Yeah.
somewhere I've never been
Mm-hmm.
out west,
Yeah.
bro. I never even visit here. I
Mm-hmm.
chose a spot
Mm-hmm.
I never been, never visited,
Yeah. So
and I
you
was like,
wouldn't
I
know anybody.
will. And I told myself, I will make this work. I don't care how
Mm-hmm.
long, I don't care how hard I gotta work. I'm gonna make it work.
Mm-hmm.
And it became a habit, man. I enjoyed it, and I just wanted to prove myself right, and I think I did that. I think I'm doing that right now,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a lot of people out there that probably still don't believe and probably know who I am, but I will continue to make prove myself right, and
Yeah, I saw. I've literally seen it all happen
you know,
from, going out partying, or from being in the NFL to not being in the NFL to hanging out with me and then playing flag football together. We did win some flag football championships at least. Um, and then he just like, I'm leaving. I was like, what? I was like, I think this is the best thing for you, because I think that at the time, you might have been getting lost in the sauce,
Mhm.
because it's real easy to do that. It's
mm,
real easy when you are drinking, because I've done it plenty of times, so I know what it looks like. It's real easy to just be in that mode of, hey, let's go out and drink, let's
mhm.
go talk to women, let's go do that, and then to go out there not really know what you're doing and just figure it out. I know it started as like some video game streaming,
And
and then
I don't want to stop you.
Mhm.
And those who don't know, Scottsdale, Arizona is the biggest party scene. And
Yeah,
I went
yeah.
Yeah.
out there all 2023 and probably more, like a year and 9 months. I went celibate, and it's very easy for me. All I do got step outside,
Mhm.
and I did that for myself, and I knew that was the best decision for me because one, I didn't know nobody, so I wasn't obligated to step out. Nobody could hit me up and say, "Let's go out."
Right.
Let's
Mhm.
go do this. So, and I think that was the biggest problem with me. People, I was so easy, like, oh, I still got the name. Yeah, I played this. I think
Right.
at one point, I was easily influenced. Like,
Mhm.
oh, is pretty women gonna be there? Say no more.
Right.
I'm there, and
Right.
Oh,
I'm glad.
100%.
I'm glad I
As
did
we
that.
all we all get that way.
Yep, and I'm
Mhm.
glad I did that, man. And everybody know if you watch me, I went celibate. Yep, all 2023, no
Mhm.
sex, no masturbate, no nothing. And
Mhm.
to this day, like I don't masturbate at all. And right now I'm celibate 7 months again.
Mhm. Praise
But
God. I
you
think I'm
know,
like 9,
mhm,
but that's a good.
um,
That's it's hard to do. It's
yeah,
hard to do.
and it's very hard,
You got to pray.
especially you
Get
definitely got to pray, and
and
you got
read
to
the
bring
Bible.
yes, and you got to bring something in your schedule, work out,
Yeah, yeah,
run.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
have to do
Yeah.
something
To release.
to
Yeah.
release.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
100%.
Because the first 3 months, 2 months is very difficult coming,
Mhm.
especially coming from if you came from a sexual relationship, if you came from a party town, party city, or whatever, is very, 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 very hard. You just gotta implicate workouts in your routine for
Yeah.
sure.
You gotta give yourself
Mhm.
a schedule, man. Because
Yes.
when you have nothing to do, you're gonna end up doing things you're not supposed to do
Hmm.
when you got too
Mhm.
much free time.
Yeah.
100%. But basically, yeah, it was really cool to see that from afar, and then to blow up as it is. I don't even know how many views your reels get, but I know some like into the millions.
Hmm.
I know I commented on one of your viral ones,
Yep.
and the comment itself got like 4,000 likes, just
Hmm.
the comment,
Hmm.
and it was just like, let's go to France or something. It was something
Yeah.
stupid. It
Yeah.
was like
Yeah.
it was like funny, but it was stupid. I was like,
Hmm.
it's like, and it's still getting likes. And this, you posted this video like,
Almost a year ago.
yeah, something like so long ago, and I still get notifications of my comment like getting likes. I'm like, this is crazy. So the power of social media, the power of
The power of
believing
growing
in
and just
God,
believing in
and
yourself and God, definitely most importantly.
Mhm.
100%.
And you just never get unhungry. Stay hungry,
Mm-hmm.
man. You just bro. Every day I wake up, I'm glad knowing I can make somebody smile or laugh or just entertain other people. I never get bored of that. Even
Mm-hmm.
though I may get tired sometimes, like damn, I gotta edit this, I gotta edit that. The
Mm-hmm.
enjoyment I get of I know I'm gonna make this person laugh, or I know I'm gonna make somebody laugh.
Right.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I
Content's good. Check it out. Ugly
For
TV
sure.
underscore.
Yeah.
Content
Hey,
is funny. The content
Mhm.
is
it's and
funny, bro.
and it's only getting better. I'm implicating vlogs. I'm blogging out here right now, and
Yeah, yeah, doing
thanks
the
for my boy
vlog.
Billy, Brandon, and they allow me to, bro. I want to talk to you about this.
Oh man. Oh
Look, look,
crap.
look,
What
look, no,
happened?
no. So
Yeah.
YouTubers, content creators in Tampa, that was like, bro, I never got the opportunity to vlog in this club.
Oh
Yeah, and I was
yeah.
like, how the you even vlog here?
Oh yeah. We don't let cameras there.
Yeah, yeah. And I was like, how did you do that? I was like, bro, hey, you gotta know people, bro.
Yeah, no
You
people,
gotta know
right?
people, man. And
If the
thanks to
price is right.
thanks to them. I appreciate them so much, man. Just allow me to be myself and share to the world and make make people just enjoy themselves while they watching my footage.
Mm-hmm.
I just want again, man. I just want to make people smile and laugh.
It is funny. And on our podcast, we do like to share personal stories and
Hmm.
how our stories can help other people.
Mhm.
Hmm.
But we also talk a lot about relationships, why they fail,
Yep.
um, what good relationships look like, what red flags look like.
Hmm.
You've created a whole brand
Yep. Of talking
of
to women.
talking to women.
Hmm.
So
Ooh, okay. I like this one.
if you ever get into a relationship, how is that going to affect your brand, or why did you create this brand of talking to women? Because
Um.
it is super entertaining. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. And to give you guys like a backstory, it's not like they they live next to him or anything. They're from like all over the world
Mhm.
on the app. They pop up and it's really funny.
Yeah. And
But
I'm glad you brought that up. Just seeing like different cultures from all over the world, man. That women love men that who lead.
Mhm.
mhm,
And able to be confident, and also with a personality. At the end of the day, I don't just be like very nonchalant with a one. No, I show
mhm,
personality. I laugh. I show sense of humor. At the end
mhm,
of the day, I also go for somebody who I know for sure going go for me back. So that's why I don't want to get confused too as men. Like go for people who go
Who
for
like
you.
you?
You know what I'm saying? You like you. You
You
feel me?
know.
So it's like and I show that and they show that as well, even though I show also men who women may not be interested as soon as you meet them.
Mhm.
You have to build conversation. You got
mhm.
to make them comfortable.
And break the
You got
ice.
to break that ice, and that's why I show a lot of men as well.
Mhm,
You just have a conversation, man. You never know what a person been through, what they're going through, or whatever. You just got to break the ice and get to know them, and you never know what that going to bring you at the end of the day. So
mhm,
yeah, I just show how to have a conversation and be confident.
mhm,
Or also say what's on your mind. You never know what it's going to bring back. Even though sometimes I say some out wild and shit, but I be having fun while I'm doing it.
yeah,
But
it's funny though. It's
but
funny.
but but at the end of the day, I'm showing
Mhm,
people just to say what's on your mind.
mhm,
Cause if they don't know this, then they can't read you. So just blurt it out, man. You never know how they're gonna react or how they're gonna take that. Or if they got that same sense of humor. Because that's what a lot of men want. We want women who got sense of humor, a personality at the
mhm,
Mhm.
end of the day.
Mhm.
So I think that's what drive a lot of men, man. Especially like me. I
mhm,
want a woman who can take what I say and
mhm,
even though if we probably don't do those things, we want to know that okay, they're funny too. They got a personality. They can take what I say and don't take it so seriously.
Right.
mhm,
So that's why I build a brand, man. I'm just showing men that man, you can be
mhm,
yourself and still cool, bro.
mhm,
It's you can have real conversations. Everything don't have to be sexual either. You can have
mhm.
Right.
real conversations. And also, you don't have to find your love may not be in America. You know what
That's
I'm
true.
saying?
That's
It may
true.
not be in America, bro.
That's true. Speaking of, you
You
about to
know?
go on a world tour. What
Yep.
what is this world tour and why are you doing it?
Um, so I want to give a rundown. This I never talked about this as well. Great questions, man. So through all this whole thing, even though when I choose women, I choose them because I know I can grab a fan base, and know I can grab
Mm-hmm.
people from that country to like know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I just want supporters all over. Just whenever I go to these places, I know that somebody from this country know who I am,
Right.
and
Mhm.
that's why I do it, and I'm going there to also so y'all can know me, know who I am. And if I collab with some of the women I do these with, and I had talks with some of these women,
Mhm.
we just have fun, just vlog, man. And I just again, I thought this was the easy way for me to just grow, man, and just do what I'm able to do, which is travel the world, man. I'm still young,
Mhm.
bro.
Travel the
And
world, get to hang out with some not so bad looking women,
mhm, mhm.
collaborate with them on social media,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then build
and
build your
and
brand.
yep, and man, from a person, and I'm talking from my people specifically from like down south Mississippi. If you think there's no way out, I'm proof that there is. You know what I'm
Amen.
saying? I'm
Amen.
showing y'all that you can do it, bro.
Hmm.
And I'm glad to be even doing this on their podcast, man. You can do it. Get out,
Hmm.
travel, go to that college you want to go to. Don't settle for that hometown job.
Right.
That your family probably begging you to do. You know,
Hmm.
explore, get out. There's a fucking world out here,
Mhm.
Hmm.
and I'm gonna show that through my content, and I'm glad I'm
Hmm.
able to do that now. That's
Yeah,
why I'm
that's gonna
going
be
on this
exciting to watch. But
tour.
he had to put in the work to build the brand,
For
Right.
sure. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
to
yeah,
build the brand,
yeah.
and the brand just so happened to be built around humor, entertainment, and
Hmm.
talking to women
Hmm.
who are going to be basically from all over the world. It was
Right.
like through whatever the app
And it's
changed its name.
sponsored. I must go ahead and say
And
Yeah.
that
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
before
Yeah.
I say
and
this
Just throw
thing.
that
now
out
So,
there.
sponsored. Yeah,
yep,
so
yep.
now he gets to try because he put in the work, he laid the foundation, but now he gets to travel and continue to build his brand.
And I don't think I should say. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Even though this videos is sponsored, what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna go ahead and break this on their podcast. The countries I'm gonna be coming through, I will be giving. It depends on how many countries I visit, but it's gonna be the $5,000
Oh.
given to a special person that I do or that see me and know who I am. You will be given five thousand
All
Oh
right,
dollars.
so
shoot.
random
You
money
heard it.
giveaways. You
Y'all heard
heard
it.
it. You heard it here first on the
Yeah.
Real Deal Podcast. Random money giveaways.
They're the first time I ever mentioned it, and I don't think I probably,
I'm gonna pop up in those countries. I
Yeah.
know you. Hey,
but but
pay for
but
my
but
trip. We here,
Mm.
baby.
but shout out to Azar,
Mm.
shout out to Azar, to allow me to even, they listened, and they just they invested in me into me as like just a creator,
Mhm.
to even talk to these people, and shout out to them, and I'm glad they listened, and they giving me this opportunity, and this is the first time y'all probably ever heard this. I didn't even mention this on my videos or my live.
Mhm.
This the first time. So $5,000 to I will mention the country soon, but yeah.
So be ready. World
Yeah.
tour. You heard it.
10,
The
10,
Ugly
10,
TV.
10, 10 people will be getting $5,000.
So you're going to 10 different countries?
Yeah.
10 different countries?
Yes, I'll be
All right.
traveling for 30 days straight.
All right. So world tour, Ugly TV coming to you.
Soon,
It's coming
very
to you
soon, soon. Like
Mama,
soon, like soon.
Mama Deal has a question for you.
Yeah.
She said he loves God, but I'm curious, does he attend church?
And I'm gonna be honest. As I went back to the hometown with my grandmother, I pray 2-3 times a day. I haven't been to church in a while because I'm
Mhm.
still finding I'm
It's
finding
hard to find. It's
a
hard
good
to find a good
home.
church. Yeah.
Especially when I'm constantly moving.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And I think I didn't do that in Arizona or where I was.
Well, I'll be at
And
church tomorrow morning if you want to come. Here's your
okay,
invite. Here's your invite.
I got a lot going, but I do want to
You
implicate God. So
you could be there
if
sleepy. It's
if
all right. I go
yes,
sleepy.
okay,
I'm gonna be at work and then sleep church.
okay,
So the invite's there, but there
okay,
is never any pressure.
okay,
Mm.
because I already had things planned, but I do want to
Mhm.
implicate God. And God, if I do miss, I'm sorry. I do love you,
Yeah,
and I
it's
praise
a
you.
relationship, at the end of the day.
Mhm.
That's why I try and preach every time is as long as you are coming to God and having that relationship with Him,
Yep.
everything else is going to fall into
For
place
sure.
when it should.
Yep.
When my pastor left and went to Texas to preach there, I didn't
Mhm.
go to church for 5 years or
Right.
4 years, whatever it may be.
Shoot.
I didn't go to church at all.
Mhm.
Mm.
Matter of fact, that's when I was getting lost in the
Mhm.
sauce. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's
Mm.
when my Sunday tradition was what we said last week.
Interesting how that lines up.
Yeah. So right. Well, my pastor had left, and I didn't
Right.
go back to church,
Right.
and
Right.
I didn't get into books, but I still think that I knew that there was a greater power, and I think that everything's going to happen
Mhm.
on the timeline that it's supposed to happen.
Mhm.
And as long as you continue to pray and build that relationship with Him, it's going to work out for you.
Mhm.
For
So,
sure. 100%. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
you got any questions? We didn't get a question from
I,
Cleon over here.
Yeah,
I just been
anything.
listening,
Cleon,
man.
Anything, bro. I'm here.
I just had some questions because I already knew like a
Yeah,
lot of the
yeah.
things that was going on too,
Mhm.
and I knew like I wanted him to really explain
Yeah.
that story because
And you
it
see
could
me,
have went.
you see me, and I'm always hyper
Mhm.
energetic, but I
Yeah.
won't like even
Mhm.
things that you got questioned that
Mhm.
you want to know and always want to know, bro. I'm here, bro. This is why I'm on
Mhm.
y'all podcast,
Yeah,
bro. So
I got one.
Mhm.
Well, I got probably one or two.
Mhm.
So I do. Well, you're as a content creator,
Yep.
obviously, I know your schedule has to be a little bit crazy.
Mhm.
So I'm interested in that because obviously I do the podcast here with
Yeah.
Brandon, but I also do music outside of here.
Okay.
And so I'm trying to put stuff together for that. But
Mhm.
obviously, the formula for that and then maximizing your time is something that's very, very
Mhm.
difficult. So
Yeah.
for me and then other content creators who are watching this and trying to get up and running, how do you run what's your day in the life basically? How do you run that?
Okay. So one, I wake up at 4:30 every morning.
Shoot.
You know, just cause I know that's so peaceful with me, and I love running, and
Yeah.
I know that
Mhm.
running is my therapy to even think of these creative ideas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so one, I wake up at 4:30, five, no later than 5,
Mm-hmm.
and I just run, man, and I think of all these ideas on what I can do to, even though some people may not see these visions yet, I
Right.
know they're creative, and I know God is putting these ideas in there for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just write them down, bro. Like while I'm running, I run with music playing,
Right.
and every time I get an idea, I jot them down in my notes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you forget while
Yeah, absolutely.
especially when you're running.
Especially when you're running.
I write them down in my notes, and every time I get home, bro, it's a tradition. I try to make all my days repetition, like all the same.
Mm-hmm.
Especially right now, days go by fast now.
Yeah. Real
Mhm.
fast.
As
Real
we get
fast.
older, we realize days are. I try to make them repetitive as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I try to make it like to the point where running is a thing. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? We shouldn't even we shouldn't even get upset that we got to run. I don't get
Mm-hmm.
upset that I have to run. I know
Right.
that I have to.
Right.
And
Mhm.
I feel enjoyment. Like, oh, I got to run in the morning. Hell no. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
good to say no.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad to say I got to do this. So it's like, especially when you want to be a creative, you just got to build a constant schedule, man. Get a whiteboard. Do it in your
Mm-hmm.
notes, man.
Mhm.
You just gotta see it every day to know. It just reminds yourself like this is what I want to do. And when I first started, that's why I had to tell myself like, and this so corny. I was like, don't listen to what people say. Don't listen to what people say.
Mm-hmm.
Don't, because I was an athlete, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So I had to tell myself, don't worry about what other people think. Don't, because I was thinking that.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie, because I'm coming from women, so I had to. Don't worry about the women. Don't worry about
Mhm.
mother.
Right.
Think like just zone it out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think I'm glad I made that decision to move away.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mhm.
nobody could question me.
Right.
Mhm.
So just build a schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And man, believe in yourself, man. Worry and just write it down, and manifest it, bro,
Mm-hmm.
and have God right there.
What do you feel like are kind of like I know obviously being from Mississippi
Mhm.
down there in the country, what do you feel like are the valuable lessons that you kind of took from there to where you're at right now?
Family,
Family.
yeah,
And do you have family here?
no,
No, nobody. Okay, so you
nobody.
can't. Okay.
That's why I'm super. When I talk about friends, I
Mhm.
value them as family. That's why I
Right.
don't got a lot of friends.
Yeah, yeah.
What I'm saying? Because I think as a friend, me personally from Mississippi, I think that's my family.
Hmm.
So and friends are known to end.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't consider.
Mhm.
I say well, I won't say Brandon, my friend. I said my brother, family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We've been locked in for years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
I don't really say friend because I think that it come to an end.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just say family. I'm big on family.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I can't wait to doing what I'm doing now. And people ask me like, bro, like, what about the women, man? And I was like, bro, I'm worried about myself. That's gonna come.
Yeah.
You
Mhm.
know, God got me on a plane right now, just like a
Mhm.
whiteboard, and just
Mm-hmm.
just to grow and get to where I want to be at.
Yeah.
I think the distractions right now,
Mhm.
I'm just learning that these probably the times that I should have been doing it early. I
Right.
should have took advantage of that time and just focus on
Everything,
myself.
everything's
Yeah.
on time though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything God's timing, bro.
Mhm.
What was the last time you was in a relationship?
3 years ago.
3 years
Yep,
ago.
and I burned to Tangra.
Okay.
Yep,
Well, you don't remember.
redhead, you know her, redhead
Take your time.
actress. Yeah,
Oh,
and
I'm
I
not.
hate to even bring this up, but
Oh,
but
I'm
but
not
me and
that.
her ended on good terms. So and
Okay.
she
Yeah, they always end
and
on good terms.
and she was big on social media. She was
Mm-hmm.
that was when she was just starting her actress career,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mhm.
she even at the beginning she was like never getting in social media, but now I'm doing social media. She like, damn,
Yeah.
it worked. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why I be seeing people like who know me.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, bro, I can't believe you got this.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, my life has changed. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
who I once was. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't
Never.
implicate football into what I do now
Right.
because
Mhm.
I want to, because I'm athletic. Yeah,
Right.
God gave me this gift, and I want to do that later to
Right.
show people, like,
Mhm.
or even put them in position to, showcase their talent.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm showing my person.
Coaching or
I'm
training.
showing my personality right now, who I
Mhm.
am as a
Mm-hmm.
person, and I think God want me to be on this path, just
Yeah.
to show me, man. I've
Yeah.
been in football all my life,
Right.
Mhm.
where I had to bottle this personality up and just be this big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I play
Yeah.
football.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go to UGA.
Mm-hmm.
I had all these offers, and I think he's sitting me down right now, just showing me that, hey, show your personality, man. Yeah,
Humble,
it's you
humble
dope.
yourself. There's a lot of athletes.
Hmm.
Humble yourself.
Yeah.
And I think once you realize that, you humble yourself, especially to God, then a lot of good things can happen to you.
Yep.
And I couldn't remember your last girlfriend because I thought you brought too many girls to the club, so I couldn't. No,
Why
I'm
would,
just kidding.
why would you say that?
It's a
Why would you
joke. Come on, I
say
had to
that?
throw in a joke. I had
No.
to throw in a joke. It's a joke, guys.
Everybody
def-
calm down.
It's
Just
definitely a
relax.
joke. I just had to. I just had to say it. He never did.
Is
It
this
was
my
all. It was always
is this
solo.
my man's or
I was
not?
going to say.
Is this
He
my
just
man's or
got done
not?
saying you was family, and now
I don't know. I think we friends again.
You can joke with family. Nah, you can joke with
Nah,
family. Nah, he
nah,
would always come up solo. And we'd be hanging out.
nah. We ain't got to sugarcoat it. I did have, I sometimes, who don't
No,
want women,
not
in,
that
right.
many.
but
though.
not that many. I never did. But
Yeah.
who don't want women in their
Of
section?
course, you coming to
Yeah.
the club, man. You
Yeah,
He would,
gotta-
always,
exactly.
he would mostly pull up solo. So I no, I just
Exactly.
wanted to crack. I just wanted to crack the joke on
For
that one.
sure,
But
man.
yeah, God is good, and God is you definitely see God's hand on your life, and the fact that you were able to see where you were going wrong
Hmm.
and be like, hey, I got all these distractions, and get rid of the distractions. That's the hardest part, because the devil going to try and throw any kind of distraction in your way.
Hey, they
And
always said the devil is disguising women.
I was going to say, and most of the time he's going to show those
I
disguises
hate to
in
say that, women. I'm
relationships.
sorry. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
women, but they
yeah.
said this. Hey,
In relationships.
yeah,
I didn't say women,
in the
but in
wrong. No,
relationships.
no, no. In women, in women.
That's what I was like, go ahead, say
I will say it.
In women. Um, yeah. Keep moving forward, man. Keep moving
Yeah,
forward.
I'm here, man.
Mm-hmm.
W.
Keep moving forward. So I think to wrap things up here,
Hmm.
I really wanted Moan to just be on the show. I'm pretty sure you're the first person that I was like, you should be the first guest.
Yep.
We're on episode 35 now, so
35.
that was a long time ago.
And
He's in our Trello board as like a potential guest. He's like up there. I
Oh, yeah.
texted him because obviously, you see
and
what he did with his social media. I was like, hey, come do that with our podcast. It's like, hey, how can we do that?
yeah, and not the and I told Brandon, I was like, hey, keep going, keep being
Mhm.
consistent,
Mm.
keep going. I promise you, I will be though. I told him I will be
Yeah,
on there. I
no,
will be
30,
there.
hey, 35 episodes in,
So
baby. Yeah,
just to
he's like,
see
I'm
it,
back in Tampa, so let's ride.
just seeing them not giving up and
Mhm.
still, still going and still having fun.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
still have fun with it, man.
And these amazing questions, bro.
Mhm.
Y'all, I think everybody, especially in Tampa, if you got any type of story or if
Mhm.
you're doing anything, I definitely think this is the podcast to come through, man. Because I feel good
The
even
Real Deal
expressing.
podcast.
I feel good expressing myself. I feel like I went to a therapist.
Hey, I love that. Clap it up for that, man.
No, like
I love that.
I feel like I released a lot that I haven't talked about,
Mhm.
or even even to my community. I think I ain't give a valued introduction to myself.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
And I'm
now,
glad
now you got this podcast to give the introduction of Ugly TV,
you feel me. The Real Deal
the
podcast,
Real Deal
man.
podcast.
And
So I appreciate that. That's a huge compliment. We just started this thing. We used to do. We did some
IGTV,
IGTVs
yeah.
back in the day.
yep.
Maybe like 6 of them, and just to kind of share our thoughts. Cleon's black, I'm white, and
Thanks for letting them know
Yeah,
that,
thank you for
just in
letting them
case
know
they
that.
weren't
I'm black too,
aware.
but on the inside, it's like I'm black and he's white.
I don't know. I still don't know what that
We
means.
all the same at the end of the day.
Because he had two parents, I only had one.
Jesus.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, I had one.
So
I
yeah,
had a
exactly.
grandparents.
So we thought that we could get together. I thought Cleon was very intellectual at the time. He still is, and I was
gonna
like,
say,
let's.
yeah, at the time.
Well, this was like years ago when
Yeah, yeah.
IGTV was a thing, and we're like, let's just go on here and talk about some stuff
Yeah.
that's going on in the world.
Mhm.
And like it didn't go viral, but got like 200 views
Yeah, I was about to say.
and like 6 comments. And I was like, yo, 6 comments. That's really cool. Like people are listening. That means
Mhm.
people are listening to our full conversation.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. And then we kind of stopped doing that. And then I was like, we should do a podcast, and then I got back in a relationship and then, podcast went
Yeah.
to the back door.
Yeah.
And then I got out of that relationship. I'm like, all right, let's really do this. And
Yeah.
then, we're here and we just try and figure it out week by week. We focus it on relationships and personal development and just people sharing their own stories. And I feel like there's only so much you can say,
Yeah,
but we
and
just always find it.
I'm here to say this: if you have to put your future plans on hold for a relationship, it's not for you at the moment.
There
I'm
it
not
is.
saying that person
Uh-oh.
not for you,
Uh-oh.
but at that
Mhm.
moment,
Yeah.
it's that relationship is not for you. Um, value yourself, man.
Mhm.
A valuable man is everything to today's society.
Mhm.
Mhm.
At the end of the day, I'm not gonna make a. It's gonna be shaky. Men, we are the prize. I'm not saying
Mhm.
women not the prize either, because they are too. But a valuable man in today's generation is the prize because we value those traditional traits on providing, being there emotionally and physically for our loved ones, and
Mhm.
Mhm.
I think in today's generation, man, we should be known as the prize. No matter how much we make a year, as long as we there and doing
Mhm.
those type of things
Right.
to, be there for the people we love and to be willing to sacrifice and do whatever we got to do to make those people happy, man. I think those men should be recognized and valued
Amen. But you got to make yourself a high value man
for
by
sure.
putting in the work.
Putting in the work, yeah.
Put in the work. I know I had another thought, but just like any other time, my thoughts be drifting. I'd be forgetting. So, but other than that, that's what else? You got anything else?
I was gonna say we can leave it off of that.
Yeah, we can leave it off on that for real,
It
man.
was fine, wasn't it? Great.
Yeah,
ending.
Yeah. So we appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you, Moan. You can find him on social media, UglyTV _.
Yep.
Underscore.
Yep.
UglyTV _. Follow him for some super, super entertaining, super funny content that he does all the editing yourself still, right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Since
I
day
do.
one.
I do have a team now. I got
Yeah,
an editor.
I remember I was asking him.
I got an assistant. Not a manager. 'Cause I don't need one, but
Yeah.
just I need somebody. Just when I do travel, just itinerary.
Yeah.
Like a
Mhm.
cameraman. I got one. I got two.
Mhm.
Um, and that just shows that you invest in yourself. People start believing
There
Yeah.
it
your
is.
vision.
Believe in yourself first. So 100%. But definitely appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule
Yeah.
because you're only in
Absolutely.
Tampa for 48 hours. So we thank you for sharing one of those hours plus travel time with us on the Real Deal Podcast. And thank you all for tuning in. And we'll see you guys next week.
Thank y'all for having me. I'm honored, bro. Thank you so much. It's a
Yes, sir.
blessing.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yep.
All right.